Before I officially started my art YouTube channel, I did quite a bit of research because I wanted to figure out if this is the right decision for me before going ahead with it. And during this research phase, I realized that there is a key question I need to ask myself which will determine the direction of my YouTube channel. And that question is to do with the value of my content. It's about asking myself, what value do I bring? This is a very crucial step, and I realized that if I don't have this figured out, I will really struggle with my YouTube channel. And likewise, if you're also someone who creates content on YouTube or are looking to start, I would urge you to really think about this and make sure you haven't neglected this crucial step. Because without knowing what value you're planning to bring into your channel, you won't be able to envision a direction for your content. You may struggle to understand or connect with your audience, and you will certainly struggle to figure out a strategy to grow your channel. Before continuing with the rest of the video, I must say you can absolutely create content and create videos purely for fun without thinking too much about, audience engagement or too worried about growing your channel. If that is not your goal, and if you're someone who still wants to use YouTube as a platform to showcase your art, but you're not so bothered about your channel growth or the marketing side of things, then this may not apply to you. But equally, if you are someone who's starting a YouTube channel, or more specifically, an art channel, there may be multiple reasons why getting monetized on YouTube and growing your channel is important to you. Artists who are at a stage of their journey where they want to sell their art and their products, they need exposure and they need an audience. YouTube can be a great place to market your business. In fact, YouTube itself can be one of your income streams as an artist, depending on how you want to use it. In which case, if you fall under that category, it's important to think about a strategy to grow your channel, because that will allow you to create more exposure for your art. And in order to do that, you will definitely need to think about the kind of value you want to bring to your audience, or at least have an idea of what you want to achieve out of a YouTube channel. Now, this video isn't about how to grow your channel exactly or how to make money out of YouTube. It's more about helping you figure out this first step. I wanted to share some initial struggles I came across when I started making videos myself, and the thought process that I went through in deciding what value I want to bring to my audience. Essentially just trying to figure out what type of content I want to create and how that will affect my art. So if you're struggling with something similar, this may be helpful for you. The reality with YouTube is, in order for someone to watch your videos consistently and subscribe to your channel, they need to see some kind of value in your videos. They need to feel like they are benefiting out of watching you, which makes complete sense because nobody watches a video that they're not interested in. If they feel like they're wasting their time, they will just turn it off and move on to the next video. I would do the same, and you would too. So the first step in starting the YouTube channel really requires you to think about what you're planning on giving your audience. And I can't answer that question for you, only you can, but I can tell you how I figured out an answer for myself. So when thinking about bringing some kind of value to your YouTube videos, naturally the first thing you may think about is the entertainment versus educational content. It seems like they are the two main categories everyone goes for. And for art specifically, there will be a lot of people who will watch videos because they enjoy watching them more so for entertainment purposes, or it would be because they want to learn something, which, mainly for educational purposes. This question of value really bothered me, and it almost put me off starting YouTube altogether. Because what value can I bring into something that I'm not even an expert on by any means? That's what I initially thought. I'm still learning, and there is so much I still don't know about art. Will people really benefit off of watching me, do tutorials or create art, How can I teach someone how to draw when I'm still learning myself? And in terms of entertainment, how do I even make art entertaining? Will people actually enjoy watching my art? Again, I'm still in the process of learning, so what exactly am I bringing here, And all this led to a question of, do I have any value to begin with? So I really, really struggled with this. But can you see the issue with this thought process? So the issue here is, and it took me some time to understand this, the issue is believing that you have to be perfect in order to bring value into something, because that's not true at all. And the way I see it, there are two ways of tackling this. You can think about what specific skills you possess, something that you're really good at, and you can focus on those skills to bring value to others. It could be that you are really good at a specific art medium. Maybe you have experience in working in a creative industry. Maybe you just, you have a really fun personality and it makes your art very engaging. It can be anything, really. And you don't have to be perfect in everything, but you might just be really good at a specific skill, and that's all you really need. People can learn something from you. Or equally, you may have one or many skills that you are not good at, but you can still bring value by showcasing your mistakes. Maybe you are just learning how to draw, learning how to paint. Maybe you are pursuing an art degree, and you can bring value by sharing your experiences. People can learn from your struggles. You can bring value through both of these options, and either way, someone out there will learn something from you and will take away something from your experience if they choose to do so. It's just about having the patience and giving yourself time to let those people find you. So I decided that I don't have to worry about trying to be someone I'm not. I don't have to, make my art perfect or become someone who is perfect in order to bring some kind of value into my videos. I can just be myself and share my own personal experiences and my journey, and that can be the value I bring. You can take away whatever you wish from my videos, and if you feel like there is nothing to learn from here, then my content is simply not for you, and that's okay. You will find someone else's content you resonate with more, and that will be more beneficial for you, right? I think there is a lot of people like me who just enjoy creating art and they want to learn more, and they may be curious as to whether this can be a source of income for them. And like me, they may be very lost and confused and just not know where to start, especially at the beginning stage. And even more so if they're doing this later on in their life and have very limited background in art. So watching someone else take this leap can be a source of inspiration, which is what I aspire to be. I decided to turn my mistakes and my experiences into a source of value, and that suddenly took off all this pressure of needing to be perfect or needing to be successful, because I can learn from whatever outcome that comes from this, and that is very important for me. Think about why you want to start a YouTube channel, and think about what other people are gaining from watching your channel. You don't have to cater to the needs of your audience at the expense of yourself. You can choose to create whatever you want, and the right people will find you. But if you're planning on using this to eventually create a source of income naturally with any kind of business, if you're interested in a career in art in general, it requires you to think about your audience and the people that will be consuming your content or purchasing your products, And I know that this is something a lot of artists struggle with, especially artists on YouTube who are also creating content. So they're having to juggle between making their audience happy and also making themselves happy and being satisfied with the art that they create. It's all about trying to find a balance, and oftentimes when this is off balance, you find a lot of unhappy artists who sadly may realize that they no longer want to pursue art or create art. And although YouTube and social media platforms in general can be a great source of inspiration and motivation for artists to create art and share their art with the world, social media can also consume you, and it can hinder your growth as an artist as well. So this step is very important to figure out, and if you absolutely hate the idea of creating art for other people, then you may want to think about whether you want to pursue art as a career, and that is not something bad or shameful by any means, because you don't need to be working in an art industry or be making money off of art to create art. If you're someone who creates art, then you're an artist. You can call yourself an artist or a hobbyist, or give yourself whatever label you like or whatever title you are comfortable with. That's completely fine. But if you created art, you still envisioned an idea, went through the process of creating that art, and the end product is still an art that you have created, and it can be enjoyed or not enjoyed by anyone who gets access to it. You still went through the same process as any artist would. The only difference is you may or may not have made money out of it. So you decide how important that money-making aspect is for you. So, In conclusion, think about what you're planning on achieving out of a YouTube channel. If you're serious about growing your channel and you want to head to that direction, think about the value you want to bring to your audience. Don't be too consumed by social media because it can be very easy to get lost in numbers. You still want to find the balance between making your audience happy and also growing as an artist, having fun with your art. So, regardless of what you do, if you still want to start an art channel, doesn't matter where you are with your art journey, you definitely have value to bring. It may take some time to figure this out, but you will get there. There will always be someone who will enjoy learning something from you, or they'll enjoy watching your content. Don't let any doubts hold you back. I wish you all the best for your art journey. Thank you for watching. Bye.